Attention spendthrifts and the poor. Best price alert, November 23, $3.49. Home bargains, November 23. I just checked trolley.co.uk to check, and the nearest to them's B&M stores. Was it PM stores? Nobody knows. £3.50. So you're saving a penny. And then Waitrose and Ocado are £3.50 at the moment as well, but that must be an anomaly. I'm sure that'll go back up to something like £4.50 or something. Tesco £3.99, ASDA £4 I think. Morrison's £4, Iceland £4. Thingy, Aldi £3.99. So as usual, Home Bargains is beating them all. The mysterious Home Bargains, owned by that family from Liverpool. The Morris family from Liverpool. T.J. Morris, Tom Morris. He founded Home Bargains in 1976, and it must be one of the biggest now. I can't remember what else Bart said. It's still on in the family. That's what I think you should always do with these businesses. Most people sell it to the public market and sort of become a share thing, and then they end up losing control of their business. So well done to Home Bargains, because I think it's the first store that you should always look at when you're shopping. You should use it as your reference point, and that includes even Poundland and all that, because Poundland sometimes you can get a tin of beans there for £1 that you might get from any supermarket for 69p and that sort of stuff, you know. Back onto Galaxy. It's part of the Mars company. The famous Mars. No, that wasn't their name, was it? From Chicago. I think they just picked galactic things, you know. The first Home Bargains was in Old Swan, Liverpool, 1976, by Mr. Tom Morris. I thought it was in Scotland Street, but don't quote me on that. But to me, everyone then from Liverpool came from Scotland Street, you know, Cilla Black and that. Actually, Mars was the family name. I think his name was Franklin Mars. I just looked in Bard. 1911, he set up the Mars company. Set the company up in Tacoma, Washington in 1911 with his second wife. I think her name was Ethel. Their first confectionery was a thing called the Marrow Bar, which was nugget and chocolate covered together. It sounds like a Mars bar, doesn't it, really? If it looks like a Mars bar and it sounds like a Mars bar. In 1923, his son, Forrest Mars Sr., I think he moved them to Chicago, and he was a great innovator, so Bard says, or something. Actually, it was still Frank that was in charge then. Then in 1930, they introduced the Snickers bar, which Brits will know as Marathon Forever. And in 1931, they introduced the Milky Way based on a sort of milkshake or something like that. In 1932, they opened a factory in England, in Slough, and that's where they invented the Mars bar. So that Mars bar wasn't a Mars bar. Maybe it nearly was though, you know. During the war, they introduced M&Ms, which were easy to carry and eat in combat. That's it really. They became massive and all that after that, you know. You probably know the rest. Anyway, one good thing about Galaxy is Mars seems to be getting weaker and weaker, but Galaxy still tastes the same to me. I mean, I've no doubt that they're using less and less ingredients, but it still tastes the same to me in a wallet. I would say it's still the best general chocolate bar. So best price alert, best price, best price, best price. Home Bargains, November 23, £3.49. Don't buy it in ASDA or Tesco or Lidl. I don't know what Waitrose are up to. They're probably just doing a special offer at the moment, but BM stores seem to be matching them. I don't know if it's... But Home Bargains always have it cheaper. I've noticed this. They're always the cheapest for this thing. Alright guys, there you go. You heard it here first.
Began in 1911 when Franklin Clarence Mars, a young man with a passion for candy making, founded the Mars Candy Factory in Tacoma, Washington, with his second wife, Ethel G. Mars. Their first product was a confection called Marrow Bar, a combination of caramel and nougat covered in milk chocolate. In 1923, Frank Mars' son, Forrest E. Mars Sr., joined the company. He was a creative and ambitious entrepreneur who would play a major role in shaping the future of Mars, Incorporated. In 1929, Frank Mars moved the company to Chicago, where he established a state-of-the-art candy factory. In 1930, Forrest Mars Sr. introduced the Snickers bar, which quickly became a popular seller. The following year, he launched the Milky Way bar, which was inspired by a popular milkshake. In 1932, Forrest Mars Sr. expanded the company's international reach by opening a factory in Slough, England. It was here that he created the Mars bar, a chocolate bar that would become a global icon. The Mars bar was modeled after the Milky Way bar, but it was adapted to better suit European tastes. During World War II, Mars, Incorporated played an important role in supporting the war effort. The company produced millions of candy bars for the troops, and it also developed a new product called M&Ms, which was designed to be easy to carry and eat in combat conditions. After the war, Mars, Incorporated continued to grow and expand. The company introduced new products, such as the M&M's peanut butter candy, and it expanded into new markets around the world. Today, Mars, Incorporated is a global leader in the confectionery industry. The company's products are sold in over 100 countries, and it employs over 130,000 people worldwide. Mars, Incorporated is committed to making a positive impact on the world, and it has a long history of supporting social and environmental causes.